yeah! Welcome, my friend. It's the best day of the week. It's time for another episode of Steve's Dangits, where we take a look at the biggest dangits from around the NHL. And I gotta give you guys props. Wow. I gotta. That's how words sound. I gotta give you guys props because holy mackerel, you guys have been so active in sending us hat picks and dangits this year. Nothing either amazing or embarrassing happens in this league without me seeing it because you guys all see it. Something happens, a goalie tries to play the puck and falls on their bum, and immediately, like 0.5 seconds later, you send it to me and producer Nick. It takes over our mentions, and I like that. It's either that or a bunch of strangers saying, click this link, and I do not. You should not. That would be a dang it, and also possibly a new computer. Anyway, shut up, Steve. Let's talk about some dangits. The Devils. How about them Devils? Here's John Marino's first goal as a Devil, because the Columbus Blue Jackets are.
One Blue Jackets goal and a 3-1 New Jersey lead.
Look at Nico Hischier hunt that puck down. Oh, banked off the board.
John Marino reads it, intercepts, Marino shoots, and he scores! John Marino's first Devils goal puts New Jersey ahead by 3.
Races down for that loose puck now. It's banked off the boards with a one-handed tap from Werenski, but there's John Marino holding his ground. Great read. We've seen this all season long in the early going from John Marino. Steals it from Gaudreau. Head up all the way, sees if he's got somebody coming with him. No one there.
Yeah, that's the way you want to end the period. The Blue Jackets are down 3-1 to the New Jersey Devils in New Jersey. Now, that's not good, but it's also not insurmountable. Right before the end of the second, they give it away in what should have been a super easy zone exit. John Marino capitalizes. He shoots. It's partially stopped. That just made it look more funny, and he scores. And as I'm sure you know, the Columbus Blue Jackets have Johnny Gaudreau, and the New Jersey Devils do not, even though it sounds like they wanted him. But after John Marino scored his first as a Devil, the Devils tweeted, Johnny Hockey. Ice cold, whoever runs the Devils account. Ice cold. That's a dang it. Now for our next dang it, it's a hat pick. I thought this was a dang it from the moment I saw it, but producer Nick put it to a vote and you said it's a hat pick. And it is, and that's why we put it in the hat picks video on Tuesday, which you could watch here on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. Click like and subscribe. But even though what Julien Gauthier did was amazing, if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. I didn't yell that time because I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Also, I'm sick and my throat hurts. Show it!
He's been an offensive defenseman at the other levels. Here's Gauthier, and he'll stay with it and score! Wedgwood came out to challenge, and Gauthier got around the netminder. For any netminder to scoot out and try to beat a forward to a loose puck. Scott went out to try to get it, and he was late to get out of the blocks a little bit, thinking maybe that Gauthier was going to jam it. He used his reach. That's deft, nice balletic balance.
Yeah. Now, in Scott Wedgwood's defense, I don't think he anticipated Julien Gauthier scoring, doing a Superman impression, I guess? Nick, is it going to add more work to your plate if you Photoshop a cape? Can you do a cape? Not on me. On the guy who scored. That's a hat pick, but that's a dang it. Owen Power. Well, he's the first overall pick from just a couple years ago for the Buffalo Sabres, and the Buffalo Sabres are doing pretty well. And there's a few days left, but Owen Power just might find himself in hat picks. I mean, he's very talented. But being a rookie in the NHL has ebbs and flows, and on this one, he went down the dang it river.
Icing on the play, Darlene out there now for the Sabres. Bouncing puck gets away from him. Powers in front of the net, and that one gets by. Comrie got a piece of it, but they couldn't clean it up completely. And the Canadians get the first goal of the game.
Themselves here. There's Gallagher. Everybody's in good shot. There's the puck, but it goes off. He makes the save, and then it goes off Power's foot and into the net. Watch this. Here's the shot. Comrie makes the save off Power's foot. Bang, into the net. Some tough luck there.
I think Anderson's spot too, Rob. You have a good view. He was down to the post.
You know, those happen all the time. I had a conversation with a friend the other day, and we were talking about should the NHL keep track of own goals? And my thing is that should not count as an own goal, because if it does, then every team is going to have like 50, 75 own goals against per year. That's not a guy scoring against his team. It's just a guy standing there. Nonetheless, It's a dang it. Oh, I'll show you an own goal, but we're gonna save that for later. That's called tease. For our next dang it, Jakob Loco of the Boston Bruins scores his first NHL goal, and it's one to remember.
Ruedel shot it wide. Malkin tried to pass it back. It got turned over up high. Here's Nick Foligno. Off for Loco, and he scores!
Rush up the ice here as Raquel loses his stick. And Foligno's going to slide this across, and congratulations to Jakob Lauko, his first National Hockey League goal, and it's a beauty. What a feed from the veteran Nick Foligno. Lauko takes the pass and zips it up over top.
Okay, now if you were just following the Bruins, you might have missed it. But first and foremost, the Penguins, who at one point in this shift were the attacking team, their stick just goes yeet into the general stratosphere and universe at large. Then another Penguin, trying to do their best to defend, stumbles on it while trying to defend. Then the Penguins do what I always do in NHL 23 or whatever year I'm playing NHL, and that's press L1, R1. That's when you just lie down and do like a snow angel on your tummy. When it works, you look like a defensive stalwart. When it doesn't, you look like me playing hockey, and that's not a compliment. At least you fell down on purpose, though. Hat pick for Loco, dang it for the Penguins. For our next dang it, Erik Karlsson. Now, that might surprise you because he's ridiculous. All NHLers have their own routine. We heard Jack Eichel's from a couple years ago where he rides his bike here, there, and everywhere. Sid the Kid has to take the same route every time he walks through his arena. And Erik Karlsson used to be one of the best defenders in the NHL, but he's struggled in recent years for a variety of reasons. So what he did is he put up a bunch of 2015, 16, and 17 calendars around his house. And since he started doing that this season, he has, let me just read, 60,480,000 points in 9 games. It's almost like he needs to be brought down to earth a little bit. So here he is, chirping Sean McKenzie, and it doesn't go so great.
Eric, as always, thank you for the time.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Always.
Always. Hey, you look almost better than me, too.
I would say I have the lead. At least you can know how to work a door.
That's what you get for talking smack, Eric! Just goes to show you can't have everything. That's a dang it. This is a dang it in both practice and principle. If Connor McDavid is hanging around, don't leave your net!
And the Flames couldn't get anything more on that play, so Ceci skates to the red line, dumps it in. McDavid, quick shot on net, and somehow he scores! This game is tied at 2 in the third.
And watch this, Markstrom comes out. He's out of his net, gets back into it. He thinks this is going to go all the way around. It does. It gets by him. He doesn't play it for McDavid. That's just great awareness to understand that Markstrom wasn't set. Throw it into a goaltender.
Bro! Listen, I saw the first round last year. I know the Oilers know how to get the Flames goat. But you cannot be the starting goalie for the Calgary Flames and leave your net ever. At all, if Connor McDavid is on the ice living and breathing. And he knows it because look at his reaction. Wait for it, darn it! That's what he said. It is. That's a dang it. It's McDavid. He's in your division, bro. Stay. Go watch any of your own games from the spring. Stay. For our next dang it, well, I'm shooting this the day after the Leafs won a game, and that's interesting because it's rare. They have struggled to win this season, in part because they have struggled to score. And on this play, they almost score, and you can see why they would be very eager to celebrate, but perhaps a bit too eager. Here's Alexander Kerfoot.
The goal line in the offensive zone, but Tavares knocks it away from him, and away come the Leafs the other way. Yarncroke drops it off, the give and go back to him, sneaks between the legs and out the other side.
Top line for Toronto's on the ice. Boy, it's a lot to ask of a forward back playing defense opposing them.
Here's Silfverberg tying the game on a great little...
It was close, folks. Deflected puck. It goes off the left leg of John Gibson, and he kind of kicks that heel around, keeps it from crossing the line, and what a play by Derek Grant. Jakob Silfverberg looks very energetic to start this game. He got himself in great position.
No! Here, producer Nick, I wanna try a thing. Can you show it again? Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got... The Nansen Kadri trade is how you got there! Kerf. He had a whale of a game. Celebrated too early, doesn't score a tap in, sets up a sick shorthanded goal, got a penalty shot, very missed. Leafs blow a 3-1 lead, lose 4-3 in overtime. That was a tough road trip. That plays a dang it. For our next dang it, you might think this is a hat pick for Matthew Joseph and the Senators, and maybe it is, but it is incredibly rare to get scored on when you have a 5-on-3 advantage, and somehow the Tampa Bay Lightning pulled it off.
Lightning step back in. It's still a 5-on-3. Stamp goes across. Kucherov hangs on. And another pass goes off the skate. This one of Joseph. And now he's racing away. He's going to break away. Joseph in. Scores. Are you kidding? Matthew Joseph shorthanded on a 5-on-3. And it's 2-1 Ottawa.
Know the Lightning like to make that extra pass across the middle, and it has double crossed the Lightning 3 or 4 times already, at least in this game. Matthew Joseph is no match in speed for Steven Stamkos. Stammer knows that. He's a former teammate. He tries to make the dive and get the puck at center ice. He misses.
Okay, so that's sick, and it's great, and, you know, he cuts off a pass, and the Lightning can't catch up to him, and Stamkos falls on his tummy, and it's all very funny. I think we might have all forgotten the funniest part about it. I'm going to show you that goal again, and when I do, I want you to look at how many shots each team has. Right? How do you... That is a game where you can be convinced that the hockey gods absolutely hate you. Now, of course, by the end of the game, the hockey gods were smiling on the Tampa Bay Lightning because they did end up winning, although Brady Tkachuk had a last-second breakaway that almost tied the thing. But for this particular play, that doesn't matter. Huge hats off to Matthew Joseph, and for the Lightning, that's a dang it. 5-on-3, bro? Come on. And you know what? Amazingly, there was another Lightning dang it from that game. Andrei Vasilevskiy, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal!
And Ottawa takes over from there. Killorn with his 3rd of the season, and is that big tonight? Well, they've been very... Oh, look out! There's a turnover. Wide open net. They score! Andrei Vasilevskiy lost possession behind his own net, and it is put into the empty cage.
Play. Vasilevskiy's good out of the net, but he gets poke checked there by Tkachuk, and that's what makes the difference. Tkachuk gets his stick on there and whacks him a little bit. Now Vasi's in big trouble. Claude Giroux coming in late on the play. And look at Braden Point.
What are you looking at me for? I already said the line. What? Why? The Lightning really escaped that game with 2 points. That is that team in a nutshell. Even when they play bad, they win. And they didn't even play bad. They outshot the Sens to smithereens. I don't get it. That's a dang it. And for our final dang it. Oh, you didn't think we were ending this video without showing this one, did you? Did you doubt us for even a second? Shame on you. Here's Jakob Silfverberg with the worst own goal I've seen in years.
Loose puck on the far side. Silfverberg will try to shovel that one in, but the Sharks will spin it around, and here comes Meier. He has Hurdle with him. Takes the shot, and it's in! And just like that, the Sharks respond, and they've got this one tied right back up at 4 apiece.
You know, I think Silfverberg might have put this in his own net. And as it comes up ice, a nice play through the neutral zone by Hurdle. And let's watch this. Yeah, right here. Silfverberg just tries to pick up the stick of Meier and sweep the puck away, and he puts it right in his own net. And right here. And I mean, what a shot, but at the wrong end. And you can see just trying to make a good defensive play and sweep this into the corner.
That is Laine sniping on his own goalie when he was like a rookie or a sophomore-esque. This is a game between the Anaheim Ducks and the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks not off to the hottest start either, but the Ducks somehow worse. And if anyone ever asks you exactly how good Connor Bedard is, you make sure to show them this clip. He's that good.
And right here. And I mean, what a shot, but at the wrong end.
You know what? It's good. It's good practice. Just other way. Stolarz is your goalie. Sorry, bud. That's a dang it. Oh, Hockey DB, you made a mistake. It says here Silfverberg has 3 goals in 9 games. Surely you mean 4. That's a dang it. And a front runner for dang it of the season if I ever saw one. So, that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Just check the jersey of the goalie you're shooting on before you let go of that thing there, Tiger.